Morning, guys. Welcome back. And yes, the Pomp is back for real this time. Like, I'm here to stay. And my internship with Apple is over. The summer's over. School's starting back up again. Got one more quarter of grad school. And I'm back. I got a lot of reviews planned for you guys. But today we're going to start off with one I've been using very recently and for the past few weeks because gotten a haircut. Things have gotten pretty short. And so there's only been like this one heavyweight oil-based pomade that can really control my hair. And that's the new Lockhart's Fire and Brimstone. They're special for the Halloween season. And I want to fit that in because we're almost there. And I wanted also to do something that's really applicable for me right now and start off with something that we consider, or a brand that we consider to be a classic in the homebrewing community because it's been a long time since I used a Lockhart's product, and so I wanted to get back into it right now. So we can go ahead and start off with a detailed look at the jar. This is the jar right here. So as I said, this is Lockhart's hair pomade, Fire and Brimstone. Has a very nice, like, I guess metallic is the way to say it, like a metallic red label. You have labeling once again along the side. This is really very similar to their new jar labeling that they had on Goongrees. They're heavy, they're medium, they're light, everything. And this is still your 4-ounce jar. Opening it up, you do see the product inside. Has a very similar finish in comparison to like Goongrees, but now it's a red color. Do be concerned because like I've always had the experience with red products, even water-based, even gel pomades, whether they're red, oil-bases, it doesn't really matter. Red tends to have a dye that, like, stains. So just beware that this is a Halloween edition thing too. Just be conscious of that. But yeah, so go ahead and start using the product. Now, the smell of this product is actually really funny. Because, like, I had to ask Van Ann to make sure. But to me, no. Let's actually go ahead and start off with. Normally, this has a very, like, charcoal, very, like, fire, smoky-esque type of scent. And that's how most people would describe it. But as, like, an Asian American, someone who grew up alongside, like, a community of, like, Buddhists and stuff, this literally smells just like the Buddhist incense. And this is different from like the Catholic incense, like the incense like I've experienced at Mass. Those ones I think have a little more of like a spice, a little more of a bite to it. But like the Buddhist incense, like this one has a very like fiery. I don't know. I just associate it more with like a fieriness, and that's honestly a weird way to describe it, but a very accurate way to describe it. But anyway, go ahead, start using it. So, this is a heavy hold, like medium shine product, and it feels a lot like Goongrees. It's just been a very long time since I've like used an oil-based pomade. Been using it for the past few weeks. There's only been a handful of products that could work with my hair right now, and so I've been restricted to those. But even though I haven't used an oil-based in a long time, it's always funny to remember how easy it is to work with oil base or how intuitive it is, because like though everything else is more convenient and cleaner, and of course convenience is very, very important to me, there is a unique characteristic to oil base that I don't know, you just really can't replicate, that as you remove like the petroleum, as you remove like the things that make it an oil based product, you do lose a certain like styling characteristic. And some diehards would be loyal to that, and some people just don't care. But it's just something to acknowledge though. Yeah, it's very easy to apply, very easy to work with. Even though it is a heavy like product and it's a very waxy product, like Lockhart's tends to have like this nice slickness to it, which helps with styling, but then again also makes it a little easy to apply. And so just gonna go ahead and make sure I got it down there underneath the top to make sure I have the foundation for a pomp later on. Bless you, Van. It's all good. And so with that all done, go ahead and start slicking things back. And this is very important for oil base because for the ones that are waxy, they tend to really grip and then stay there, and so you really want to make sure you apply everything evenly. And of course, combing through it is very reasonable. I mean, the slickness, once again, really helps. But yeah, so go ahead and start styling now. And that's probably as good as I'll be able to get it right now with the haircut that I have. But like, this is what I'm talking about. I've only been able to work with like this type of like heavy hold oil based pomades lately, just because of like the haircuts on the short side, so that I need things to be like held, I need things to be controlled. And also that like there are also like very heavy or very strong hold gel pomades, but the thing is the water content typically acts like an excitant for my hair, whereas like oils typically act as a relaxant for my hair. And so when I do a gel pomade, like short hairs tend to stick up right away and remain completely uncontrollable. And so what I have to resort to is an oil base. And so if I have to, I'm obviously going to choose like a Lockhart. I mean, their fucking oil bases are like typically like the best. And so figured why not try out the new like Fire and Brimstone. Was very happy with it. And so like this is what it is. I mean, you see like a nice shine definitely present. There is like added shine. It's not super shiny at all though. You have very strong hold and you get some good volume. The shape is good, could be better, but honestly, not because of the product. My hair just doesn't have the length to allow that like nice curvature, but we'll resolve that in a few weeks after it grows out. But other than that, the consistency of the product is very nice, application very easy, and the slickness, you will never ever beat Lockhart's for slickness. It's just like that. That and like a few other home brewers have some of the best like slick products, because like you're not trying to be the slickest like pomade out there, because then that just gets like all real like oily and very nasty. But you want to present it in a way that's controllable and very aesthetic, and Lockhart's always gets it down because they give you slickness but in a very controlled manner. But anyways, we're gonna go throughout the whole day now. I'm gonna go take Luna to the dog park, and after like the day is over and like the afternoon, we'll come back and we'll talk about how well this pomade did or how well it fared against Mother Nature. So see you guys in a few hours. Alright, what up guys? So I'm back now. It's kind of afternoon time, so I want to go ahead and wrap up this review of Lockhart's Fire and Brimstone Heavy Hold. So as you can see, like I still have volume, I still have good shape. I did have to restyle. I mean, given that when I'm at the dog park, I'm running around with Luna, so hair's gonna get messed up. And I can guess it's basically similar to like going to the gym. Things can get messed up, you expect to restyle. And it's pretty easy to restyle. One unique thing that typically happens with most oil bases to me is that like it actually curls my hair, or I get these waves, as you can kind of like see here, and I'm getting this nice little like standing up back here. Mixture between my hair being like on the shorter side of what I'm used to, and also just like as I mentioned before, like oil bases might be like a relaxant for my hair, but at the same time they sometimes also cause my hair to get this like wavy shape, which is really weird because my hair is usually completely straight. But anyways, like, so we're still in good shape. The shine is definitely still there, slickness still there. The greasiness has definitely kind of like backed off a bit. It wasn't super greasy to begin with, but you can obviously tell it's an oil-based pomade. There's no mistake about it. But throughout the day, I guess the oils really just get absorbed, and so it gets a little bit drier, but still feels like oil-based, but on the drier side. What else? The build-up quality, when you try to wash it out, you will get a waxy residue with a little bit of softness from the grease. And so in comparison to like Gungris, very similar, but I would say waxier in regards to that buildup. Obviously, it'll take you like about 3 or 4 showers to get it out, 2 or 3 if you're really scrubbing hard. But yeah, I mean, this is an oil base. It's what you expect. It's what you use it for. But yeah, so I mean, in all truth, this is a product is very similar to Gungris. It's a few differences. I would say it's not as shiny, just a little tad more hold, but at the same time, you know, it's like, it all depends because like it's also like sometimes I do get the shiny effect from Gungris, but I would honestly say this is not as shiny as Gungris. There are very small differences between the two, but this is mostly just like, or from what I see, like a really good Halloween like addition, a really good Halloween like pomade to consider, because not only that, but the scent is just so very interesting compared to Gungris, which has always had like a lemon, or like they introduced that cucumber like cologne type of scent, and like the scent for this one is just so different from that Gungris, and so I think it's worthwhile to just kind of check out, and worthwhile enough for me to actually look into adding it to the approved list. Currently working with Steve on that right now, but in the meantime, you can always use the Pomp, all caps, their promo code with their website, just to save money anytime on anything you really want from there. But it receives my seal of approval because though it's not like significantly different from Gungris, it is as good, if not, depending on what you want, that can be better than Gungris at times. And that is by far like the only oil base I usually consider even using. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm back, guys. This has been a review for Lockhart's Fire and Brimstone Heavy Hold. We're going to be looking at the medium hold as well, and I have a bunch of other reviews for you guys in the upcoming weekend. So take care, guys, and see you later.